On today's episode of Building Better Brands, we're talking about how to choose a design agency. I'm Tony Hardy, founder and director of Canny Creative, and today we're talking about how to find that design agency, how to find a great agency to work with on your project. Some people make it out like it's a massive deal, and it is. Finding the right agency can be a little challenging, can be a bit tricky. Getting that partner right that you want to work with to grow your business and help with your branding and website is super important. But there's a method, a bit of a process you can follow. So let's dive in. Step 1, outline your project. Is it a branding project, a website project, maybe it's a content project? Either way, we've got a design brief template, a branding brief template, a website template, all below. We'll link you up in the description. It's going to help you outline your project step by step. So go ahead, download the free resources, and then you've got a great outline to get your project kicked off. Step 2, find some examples of work that reflect your business. If you are a restaurant owner or maybe a director, marketing manager at a hotel, try and find some examples of branding for restaurants, websites for hotels, things that are in your industry that you might like. This is going to come in really useful when engaging with design agencies and saying, actually, we quite like this is the direction we see our brand and business going, or the flip side, we hate this, we don't like this design style at all, this isn't us. That sort of thing is going to be gold dust when talking with designers. Step 3, find agencies that make work you like. Google is your friend here. Design agencies London, design agencies New York, wherever you are in the world, branding agency website, you get the idea, you know how Google works. There's also sites like Behance.net, that's Adobe owned, lots of studios and agencies put work up on there. And of course Dribbble with 3 Bs, Dribbble.com. Lots of designers hanging out on there. It's really easy to find good designs, so have a search around and start making that shortlist. Once you've got your shortlist in place, ask yourself, are they updating their site regularly? Have they got good client testimonials, and have they worked in your industry in the past? These sorts of things are good questions to ask yourself when helping assess the merits of each person on your shortlist. Step 4, follow them on social media. Find out what they're doing, how they're engaging, are they really busy, are they taking time out to explain and help people? This sort of thing can go a long way when choosing an agency, so follow them, see what they're up to, and see if they might be the right agency for you. Step 5, assumedly at this point you've got a massive array of agencies, maybe 10, maybe 20. Start looking at them all really closely and start assessing things like quality of design, size of team, proximity to you if that's important. If you're a big business, you might want a sizable agency working on your project. If you really rely on face-to-face meetings to communicate, then obviously proximity does have to come into that. Zoom's great, but not everyone loves it. So start setting your criteria, deciding what's important. Maybe they've got posts on their website outlining budgets. This sort of thing can really help and will help you narrow your search. Step 6, make initial contact. Reaching out to 5 or 6 agencies here is definitely enough. Maybe 1 or 2 on the back burner as in case your shortlist falls apart at the seams for whatever reason. Send a brief out, start having a few meaningful conversations, and really from there you can sit back a little and wait for the responses to come in and start analysing. What's going to happen here is you're going to get a variety of responses. You're going to get agencies that are really keen to work with you, some that might be keen but you might have to wait 4 or 5 months. All these things go into helping you make a decision. Step 7 is to just take your foot off the gas a little bit. Wait and see where the chips fall. Once you've sent the inquiries in, you've got to wait for them to come back to you. Some agencies might ask to schedule a call, some might want some more information. So step back, see what happens at that point, and then oblige. Take the call, answer the email, answer the questions, and just keep that dialogue going and things will start to fall in line. Step 8. Once you've had those conversations, once your emails have been answered, it's time to compare the responses. Assuming at this point you get 3 or 4 proposals through, which is probably pretty likely, then it's time to make sure you're comparing apples to apples. It's no good if someone's saying they're going to custom build X, Y, and Z, while another agency are giving you a price to pull a WordPress theme off the shelf and customize that. They're two very different projects, so make sure you're getting quotes that are like for like. That's only fair. And then really, at that point, it's kind of like down to gut feel. Like, if your project costed out at £10,000 by one agency and £13,000 by another agency, but actually that's £3,000. It's not an insignificant amount of budget, but £3,000 and you like agency B better, even though they are slightly more expensive. Honestly, for me, I think if your gut's telling you that they're the agency for you, you should definitely go with them. Step 9 is making that final decision. Once you've got the proposals, you've really got that decision solidified. Obviously, speak to the agency, probably ring them up, hop on a call, or go and meet them if you're allowed, and tell them, look, we're going to work with you guys, let's start the project rolling, but also don't forget about the other agencies involved. People have invested time into possibly working together, so go back to them, be polite, let them know they haven't been successful this time, maybe they will in the future, offer to keep them updated, and yeah, get started on your project. Step 10 is simply this: start building that relationship. A good agency will partner with you and really help bring the best out of both you, your business, and your brand, and that's all there is to it. That's how to choose a design agency. This has been Building Better Brands. Like, comment, subscribe below, and we'll see you next time.